today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Sam Darnold and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Justin Fields and the Arizona Cardinals.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their 24-year-old quarterback in his 4th season from USC, a former 3rd overall pick, Sam Darnold.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 13 carries, 78 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect to maybe throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Demario Davis there on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the 50, it's Darnold. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Darnold now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Leading him out, the rookie from Ohio State at 22 years of age, it's Justin Fields.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The first down run by Barkley unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Fields. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Fields. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Draw play, Darnold giving to McCaffrey. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From just shy of midfield, Darnold, throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past issue because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now it's Darnold. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. First down now, but that clock rolling. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Darnold to throw again. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. To throw is Fields. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin in the AFC South. It's Indianapolis on the road at Tennessee. And it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. Matthew Stafford has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's get to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And it's the visiting L.A. Chargers who are out in front. Tom Brady has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Sam Darnold heading back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that, because that's where his head needs to be, exactly what you said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Well, they disrupted already for 3 INTs. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A first down throw, Darnold. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Darnold. He's got Ayuk once again. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Darnold. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw taken in there by Crowder. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Darnold. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari Cooper, 77 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd and 10. Darnold, he'll get this one to Cup, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Darnold's throw here hauled in by Cup. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. To the air again, Darnold. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And it's a fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Dancing to his left. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And is taken in by Hurst. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. One last throw now for Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the early struggles continue as they